We're waiting for those fish to come in. And quite often when I'm fishing, particularly for roach, I'll move the bait a little bit. I'll lift the float and move it. We call this inducing a bite. Quite often the movement of the bait will make the fish have a little extra go. It's probably watching the bait. And it will try and take it. And if you don't get a bite, you can come in. Don't worry about it. Because quite often, just the sequence of casting out again and the bait dropping through the water will get a fish to take as well. Just got to get these fish were feeding well. We've just got to get them to come back into a feeding mode, get them competing for food. Small hard ball, there's a fish. Small hard ball in. This is another small fish. Oh, it's a little perch. I'll show you this one. You can tell a perch, we've been catching roach, but a perch, if you look at it, look, you can just see the little black stripes. This is a very small one, it's only about an ounce, but you can just see the little black stripes forming. It's got spines on its back, but they don't hurt you. Don't be scared of them. If when you get hold of the fish, you just push those spines down, just carefully, just put your hand round them so that it doesn't come up, the spines, and then you can unhook it and then just slip it carefully into the net. We've got another bait we can use, which I showed you earlier, pinkies. I'm going to put 2 of these on the hook. It's, as I said, it's a slightly softer bait, and sometimes it can be better. You can never tell, so I usually chop and change throughout the day and see which is taking the most fish, and then probably stick to that one. But then later on in the day you can also change again and find the other one's working better. You can never tell with fishing. So double pinky. Now when you put a maggot or a pinky on the hook, if you pick it up and squeeze it, you squeeze the actual bait, you'll find it will tighten the skin on the end, and the idea is to just hook the bait as lightly as possible. So, and just through a maggot has got a sharp end and he's got a blunt end, and it's the blunt end you need to hook the maggot through. It looks like its eyes, but it's its bottom really. There's 2 little black marks, and then if you just hook that as carefully as you can, so the bait, if you look at the bait once you've hooked it, there's still lots of movement. Fish love movement. The bait is wiggling. Can you see how it's wiggling? That's what the fish love. So if you hook the maggot too deeply, you'll find you'll kill the maggot and it won't wriggle. So hook it as lightly as possible, a good hard squeeze to tighten the skin, and you'll find that you can hook it much, much easier. So double pinky, we'll try this to see how that goes. Now all I'm using today, I've started with this is just a 4-metre pole. Now you can buy these in any tackle shop, just an ordinary fiberglass pole for about, probably a 4-metre pole would cost you about £10, I should think. Bite straight away, I missed that. You can miss bites occasionally, not very often, but you can.